What is good, guys? Today I've got a really big late start and that's not because I slept in or anything, although Mondays is obviously the hardest day to get out of bed, but Monday's always my most busiest day, catching up on orders and everything from over the weekend, especially all of these Yashio factory hoodies and water pump pulleys and stuff that you guys have been ordering in the States, Australia, and France. Like, it's insane. Even some to Germany. I don't get it, man. Anyways, I'm not complaining. And I definitely know Okachan's not complaining because he's loving the fact that a lot more international people, I'm just gonna lean into the light here. He's loving that a lot more international people are getting onto his products and they're seeing a massive difference. So yeah, anyways, I gotta send all of these orders off, and this is only like half of them. I've already been to the post office today and I sent off like 50 sticker orders. So thank you so much to everyone that's placing sticker orders to help support getting the Skyline rebuilt and stuff. There's still a link down in the description if you haven't got a set yet for yourself. Go click on that link and get yourself some. It's a huge help. Anyways, enough chit chat and talking about orders and all that stuff. I need to get to the post office, send all of these, and then let's catch up at the front of 7-Eleven and have a traditional ASMR coffee opening break thing. I don't know what we're gonna call them, but you know what I mean.
I finally decided I'd give one of the 7-Eleven branded Sevens Boss coffee a go. So let's see if it's any good. Oh no, I don't really have somewhere nice to sit it in the Miata. Oh well, let's give it a crack, shall we? Oh, well, that was very dissatisfying. It didn't have a little pop. It's clearly a black coffee. It's not a latte or anything like that with the usual, what do they call it, condensed milk that they put in it. It's also extremely hot. It's burning my hand, so I'm trying not to burn everything on it, but let's give it a go. Oh, very hot. You know what? That's not half bad. Obviously it's not thick and creamy because there's no milk, but it's kind of sweet and bittery. It's not too bad. So now that I've finished posting all those orders off, I'm chilling out the front of 7-Eleven with a nice coffee. I am going to head to upgarage actually. I want to see what kinds of oils and filters they've got there because as I've said in the review video, I want to do a nice service on this Miata for Albo. Obviously, you know, like he's lent me the car and stuff like that, so I definitely want to take care of it and do some work on it and things like that for him, and just keep it in really good condition. And if we can solve that lifter tick, that would be awesome. I did a bunch of reading up, and a lot of you guys in the comment section as well were just saying, like, you know, clean it and you know, go to a better grade oil. And it seems like in the forums online as well, everyone just recommends to run an oil flusher through it, which is, you know, you put it in your car before you do an oil change, let it run for 20-30 minutes, get up to temp, and it cleans out all the sludge and stuff in your engine. And then once you've dumped all of that, you put the fresh new oil in. So I'm thinking we're going to probably use a 10W40 or a 15W50. A lot of people here in Japan actually recommended 15W50 and a fully synthetic oil. So I want to give that a go with an oil flush, and we'll just see if that kind of like gets rid of the loudness of the ticking. I know that it's still going to have a lot of lifter tick. That's a normal thing with Miatas to have a bit. Same with SRs, same with CAs. You know, they always have that top end kind of tick, but nowhere near as loud as what this thing sounds like. It's crazy. So yeah, anyways, let's go to upgarage. Let's see what's some cool stuff there. I've been rambling on for a while now. I know, I'm sorry. Let's just get to upgarage and have some fun. I'm enjoying driving this thing way too much, despite my leg space issues. All right, lads, here we are, upgarage, my favorite place in Japan. Still digging this Hachiroku. All right, let's see if we can find what we want. Okay, I think I found what we need. What do you guys think about us swapping this bad boy in Albo's Miata without him knowing? I think it'd do all right, don't you think? I mean, it's only $2,000 and it's an F20C from an S2000. But I think that would give it like an extra 150 horsepower and the thing would rip. We just need a transmission and we're good to go. Hang on, what's this? Ooh, an even better option. SR20DE for 300 bucks. Why don't we just get one of these bad boys and throw it in? I think that'll work. Just need a transmission. Hang on, have they got transmissions here? Oh, we're in luck, lads. Yeah, S15 transmission. Yeah, if we wanted to go for an S15, spend $700 to get a 6-speed. Yeah, might do that. What else is over here, huh? Yeah. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. There's an NA transmission here for $100. That's the same transmission in his car right now for $100. That's so cheap. If you blow up transmissions in these. Okay, maybe this is a better option, guys. 4Age. Ooh, they want $1,000 for it. It's got all the throttle body goodness. Maybe we should put this in his Miata. Okay, maybe this isn't the solution to the problem. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit carried away here. Okay, let's try and find something else. I'm pretty tempted to just get one of these $60 RB20 turbos and bolt that on to his motor. It's in pretty good condition. Looks alright. No side-to-side shaft play, only in and out, which is normal for a journal bearing turbo. Or we could get an S15 turbo for $200. Man, there's so many parts here that I could just bolt onto his Miata and make it like 200 horsepower overnight. The temptation is real. What is this turbo kit for? Looks like for some front wheel drive thing. Doesn't have any tags on it by the looks of it, but that looks pretty cool. Hang on a minute, guys. Is that a $90 NB Miata exhaust manifold with a T25 flange on it? Will the NB like exhaust manifold flange fit in NA, like the 1.6 liter? Dude, this might be happening. $90 for that, and then we just need a T25 flange turbo. Here we go, S15 turbo. $200, $300. We've pretty much got a turbo manifold. This is ridiculous. I'm at upgarage right now, and I'm pretty much putting together a turbo kit for a Miata. If these head flanges, I'm going to Google search this, but if these head flanges are the same from the NB and the NA, the 1.6 and the 1.8, I'm going to talk to Albo and see if he'll let me turbo swap his car. This will be hilarious. Here we go. I reckon one of these bad boys would fix my height problem and even get me further back in the car a little bit more for the pedals. Dude, these things are sexy as. I love these old Recaro LSLs. Man. Whew. Oh, this is actually a pretty rare seat. They don't make these anymore. The yellow ones. Vios 3 Low Maxes. That's why it's still like $700 even though it's not brand new and it's like worn down a fair bit. Yet a brand new seat here is like a Zeta 3, 79,000. It's like $800. And this rare Low Max is like $600. So something like $200 difference. Ooh, party seats, Recaros. Ooh. We could even put one of these in. This would probably sit me lower as well. And they're cheap. Dude, there's 3 of them here right now. That's so cheap. I really don't want to mix and match seats in my 34, but I'm really considering maybe getting a Recaro party seat just to put in the passenger seat for like May and when people are all in that, because it makes you slide all over the place in that. But these are just cheap, as in, like, I mean, look at the brides. Like, the cheapest bride that's here is this one, and it's $600 pretty much. Man, first world problems, am I right? Just found a pair for $90. Well, it's like $80. A pair of NA tail lights. They look to be in pretty decent condition. Nice. So this is kind of crazy. Here in Japan, you can regas your car with this, and you buy a little kit and it screws onto that, and you just regas your car with one of these little guys. And they're like crazy cheap. I think from memory, instead of a price written there, no, they don't have a price written there. Damn it. They're like $20 or something, and you can just regas your car. They've got all the different types of gas here. It's kind of crazy, actually. Yeah, like look at this one. This one's only friggin' 400 yen. What the hell? Why is it so cheap? Here you go. Here's the price. Yeah, $15, and you get R12 gas. Regas your entire car. That's it. One whole car there. And then you just got to buy the little thing that it screws onto, and then you screw it onto your aircon system. That's it. This is the engine flush stuff I was telling you guys about. It comes in a little like can. Almost, you could get this confused almost with like a can of soft drink. But it's $2, and this is what you put in your engine oil, and then you run the car, and it cleans out all the gunk and the crap. And then you drain your oil and fill it up with new oil. It was kind of depressing going and looking at all those parts, because I would have loved to have just bought them all if I had any spare income. But obviously all my funds are going towards getting the 33.4 repaired. But it was still super cool that we were able to piece together essentially a turbo kit for this thing.
I did do a bit of research on my phone while I was in there, and I couldn't find any clear information that said whether or not the exhaust flange for the 1.6 and the 1.8 were identical. So if you guys know, please let me know, because then I can really, like, you know, encourage Albo to spend a couple $100 and we can put together a turbo kit for this. It'd be so cool doing that to this, and then we could get a mega squirt from the States and get it tuned. Oh man, it'd be so cool. We do I would literally be becoming Rice and Miata JDM version, like 100%. Anyways, I'm gonna jump in the car and let's head home. How good does this unemployed sticker look though? It looks sick. I love how it just blends in with the paint and it just kind of looks like just the black outlinings there. But don't forget guys, link in the description, get your SAMMIT merch stickers. I forgot to check out the wheel section and I figured I'd go take a look, but there's not much here at the moment. It seems like they're reorganizing things because there's all this space here and wheels missing, so bit of a bust today it seems. These are kind of cool. Little RPF ones. Want $800 for them? What? They're 7Js though, they're tiny. Why do they want so much money for them? I guess maybe because they're 16s, is that rare? I don't know. That's tiny. RPF ones, man, they friggin' worth their weight in gold. Ooh. Yeah, these things are definitely worth their weight in gold. That's like 2.5K. Here's my LMGTs. Sexy wheels though. Okay, let's really go home this time. Okay, let's get relaxed on the couch here. We gotta talk. Okay, the title of this video, let's sort this out. This was nowhere near my plan for this video, but I literally, like, it just all happened now. We decided what we're gonna be doing, and I guess I need to tell you guys. So, I'm going to be flying to Australia this week, it looks like, and I'll be there for the next 4 to 5 weeks. I am going to be filling in the role for our admin girl, Kira. Now, she's actually leaving the company. Nothing negative, no problems there whatsoever. She's literally just changed, you know, she's taking another step in her life and direction, which is really exciting for her. You know, like, you know, growing up, moving out of home and stuff like that. And what that meant was that she's just going to be on a complete opposite side of the city where we are located, and it would probably take her like an hour and a half, 2 hours with traffic to get to the workshop. And obviously, you know, she's wanting to do that for a while now. And, you know, we were looking at moving the workshop and things like that, and that all fell through. So, you know, obviously she needs to still, like, she's got dreams and things like that she wants to achieve. So, you know, we've encouraged her to go do that, you know, which meant that she needed to resign and find a new job and things like that over on that side of town where she wants to live. You know, that now means that we have to find a new employee to fill that position. But Kira does a lot for the company, like a lot. Not only is she admin, she does like online orders and a whole bunch of stuff that is just, it's too much for me to go through right now. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be filling in her role for her. We're going to say goodbye to her when I fly in and land. It's actually going to be her last week there this week. Because in Australia, you only have to give 2 weeks notice when you resign and leave a company, right? So this is her last week, and then I'm gonna fill in for her role and sort out everything that I can while I'm there. We're gonna be going through resumes, finding a new person to fill that role. We're gonna be doing job interviews and things like that. Once we find the person after a few trials and things like that that we think is suitable for the role, we're gonna time it up in such a way that they will start when there's about 1.5 weeks left to my trip. So I'll get to spend 1.5 weeks with them, train them up to do the role, and then I'll fly back to Japan. Now, I know this is like a huge hit because to me, I'm like, man, like my channel's gaining momentum right now. I've got you guys, like I'm more interactive with you guys more than ever. Obviously, I don't want to, you know, not see May for over a month. Like, you know, like I'm married obviously, and I love my wife. And I mean, look, a month is nothing compared to a lifetime. Am I right, guys? But yeah, like, I mean, it's still like, you know, I'd rather not, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, like I'm going to obviously miss her a lot. I'm going to miss Japan. My language is probably, you know, learning Japanese is going to struggle, it's going to stagnate and probably go downhill a little bit because I'm spending so much time in an English speaking country. Like there's a whole bunch of things that this could potentially affect badly, but I'm pretty sure that I can handle it and we'll be okay. And the channel, we're still going to do daily content. I know I'm crazy, but I'm going to find a way, going to probably have an insane routine. But also, I know you guys are going to help me, because a whole bunch of you guys have been messaging me and saying, hey, next time you're in Oz, let me know and I'll bring my car there and you can do one of those review videos. So just for any of you guys, like I said, I'm most likely flying out this weekend. I'm actually like pretty certain that's what's happening. So please DM me on Instagram. That's probably the best place to message me. So just DM me on Insta, and maybe even put a comment in the comment section here, and I'll look that way. I can see in a couple places and kind of like look for you then on Instagram. So yeah, just let me know if you're down for that. And then obviously, like, I'm going to be at the workshop every day, so there's always going to be some cool content there that we can make. There's not going to be a problem there. But obviously my time is going to be stretched very, very thin, because, you know, I do need to work there. Like, I'm going to have to reply to hundreds of emails every day. I'm going to have to answer calls every 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how busy it's going to be. So it's going to be a little bit hectic. And then obviously back here in Japan, any Japan orders that need to be filled out, like from Yashio factory, May's going to have to do that by herself. And we're going to have to figure out some way for Oko-chan to like send the stuff to her work or something, so that she can then do that. And then like sticker orders, May's going to have to send out sticker orders from here. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be, I don't want to say a struggle, because I don't think, like, you know, it's a struggle. It's just something we've got to do because of the situation, right? And, you know, obviously, like, I'm an owner of a Taka Garage. You know, me and Sammy own it 50-50. And, you know, I had this huge vision for a Taka Garage and where I want it to be, that we've talked about before in live streams and in another video. And for us to get there, like, I don't draw a wage from the company. I just, you know, I want every bit of profit to keep going back into it, so that it can build and build and build and finally get to that point, you know, and I can reap the rewards later on when it's not an issue and we are at that stage where I envisioned it, sorry. So yeah, like, I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to have probably a very crazy schedule, but I'm also excited because it's like all of a sudden I have all this content right in front of me. I'm sure I'll be able to, you know, making sure I'm filming and editing daily still, and I'll probably be a couple days ahead at all times while I'm in Australia. I think that's the best way to play it. And then, yeah, I think... And I get to see more of you guys too. I think we'll be able to also organize like a SAMMIT meet or something while I'm there. We could probably meet in like a shopping car park or something like that. So yeah, we'll work all that out. I'm super excited. I know it kind of means like no Japan content for a little bit, but I'll find a way to add Japan into my vlogs daily. Don't worry, I'll do that. How about, because I'm worried about my Japanese language going back. I know a lot of you guys have been saying like Japanese words of the day, but I'm thinking like I literally do like a new word every day that I don't know, and we talk about it like for like 30 seconds in the video while I'm in Australia, just so like, you know, and then if you guys like it heaps, we'll keep doing that as well while we're back in Japan. But yeah, anyways, there's a lot to do. Give me your suggestions down below. I know I've been talking for a while, but this is a pretty big thing that I need to update you guys on. So yeah, Australia again. I think I'm also going to be fixing up the 34 a little bit and getting that ready, because I think I am going to sell it. I'm pretty decided on that now. It's just, yeah, I really want to pursue drifting here. Want to build an S15. And I think it's, you know, like the 34, I'd rather it just not sit in a garage. I'd rather it be enjoyed. So, you know, I'd rather pass that on to someone who will actually drive it and have fun with it daily. You know what I mean? Anyways, there's a lot more to talk about. Obviously, we can do that in future vlogs or live streams. I try to do an AMA video at least once a month, so check out for those, as well as I'm also on Twitch. So go check me out on Twitch. Dammit SAMMIT is my name on Twitch. I will put a link in the description for that. Anyways, guys, sorry for all the ranting and the talking. It wasn't really ranting, but you know what I mean. Big update. I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are excited. Give me suggestions in the comment section. And... don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Get a sticker too. Ja mata ne.